Is there anything in the castle that we should be afraid of?
The energy.
As official paranormal researchers for Raymond Stanley Morris, Laird of Balgony and his family, it's a great privilege to conduct various sessions at the fantastic Balgony Castle throughout the year. Whether this is private spirit communication sessions or public gatherings where people can gain that personal validation they need from one of Scotland's most haunted castles. Welcome my friends to the Kingdom of Fife and Balgony Castle. The castle, as most of you know, dates back to around 1360, when the Tower House was constructed by Sir Thomas Sibbald of Balgony, the King's Treasurer. Many influential families are associated with Balgony Castle, such as the Sibbalds, Lundys, the Leslies and Melvilles, to name but a few. The castle has a colourful past too, with capture by the well-known Scots such as Rob Roy MacGregor in 1716. Let's just say this location is steeped in history, and where we find history, as I always say, we find mystery and the afterlife not far away. Distinct female energies have been sensed and seen in this area. Are these former residents of the area, or perhaps more visitations connected to the castle's history? Will we gain communication with the energy which called out Leslie? What about the shuffling noises from deep within the dark, lower levels?
Come forward to us and touch our hands as well, or our bodies.
Your things just went off.
The camcorder just went.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just charged it. Yeah, I'm not saying it was fully charged, but it had four bars.
So that's two batteries and camcorders went. Mine's went, but you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
Something back
Something's
there.
moving through there.
Something moving in there.
I heard there was a
That's
noise
gone
there
off,
as
that's gone
well.
off.
Well, at least because I turned to look at it, I was
That's
like,
gone off.
Okay,
Still gone off.
the rook's going off.
Okay, there's definitely something going on here. There's a root going.
"There's going."
We found that during paranormal investigations, that an increase in EMF, electromagnetic field, usually results in strange activity occurring in the surrounding environment. We sometimes even boost the environment with devices capable of high EM outputs. This is in the hope that any non-physical energies can use this to assist in spirit communication or activity. We monitor both natural occurring fluctuations and above baseline fluctuations that may be a precursor to possible activity. We will at times ask non-physical energies to spike or manipulate these fields in the hope of recording the communication for validation.
Okay, is this a female presence? Did you do that again to that red light? Are you a male presence? Did you hear that? 2 taps over here. Who's with us, please?
Nice and loud.
Over there.
Tap in the corner there.
Okay. Are you happy that we're in this area? You hear that?
Someone just moved right here.
Yeah.
It was like something dropped against metal, if that makes sense.
Are you happy that we're in this area? You hear that?
Someone just moved right here.
Okay, can you tell us your name, please? We know who you're speaking to.
The bell. Noise. That's weird.
Alexander Leslie, the first Earl of Leven, was a Scottish soldier who would go on to become Lord General in command of the army of the Covenanters, a Privy Councillor, Captain of Edinburgh Castle, Lord Balgony and Earl of Leven. Alexander Leslie bought Balgony Castle in 35. He carried out further improvements of this home, adding a 2-storey building at the southeast corner of the courtyard. This exact building, we captured this audio. Pure validation using historical information.
Okay, can you tell us your name, please, and who you're speaking to?
The bell. Ryan. That's please.
Is there anything in the castle that we should be afraid of?
The energy.
This was a fantastic question by our honorary member and Hollywood ghost hunter Rick McCallum. It was met with the most interesting direct reply, the energy, which could relate to a consciousness such as our awareness but in non-physical form. Could it be a sentient interactive energy? Or perhaps the land or energy that the castle was built upon, waiting for us within the castle?
Is there anything in the castle that we should be afraid of?
The energy.
The castle's previous lairds seemed to walk this room, communicating, moving around and letting themselves be known. We have already had Sir John Sibbald call his name out, possibly open the old turnpike stair door and even play with our locked off camcorder. One of the most astonishing ITC audio sessions ever was carried out here, with Spirit telling us that they bless us. We've spoken to Chris Fleming of Help My House is Haunted, and he's confirmed independently that a laird and mason does walk these rooms. In the back corner of the room is an old door to the original stairs of the tower. What just happened while conducting an audio session was the door latch turned with no one near it. We had heard movement on the stairs which were rather subtle but clearly evident.
Is that door gone?
Yeah.
Is it you?
No.
No.
I turned around as I was moving.
Well, that door's open. It's
That
open.
door's shut.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but it just the latch went.
I heard the latch going.
Yeah, that's it.
That wasn't you.
No, I can't reach it.
That door just went. Is it not here? They were not doing that. The door handle just went.
The door
I
just
thought
like
it was
open
here
here.
until I realised that
I can't
the
reach it.
handle
The door's
was not
handle.
there.
After the door handle was opened on the old staircase at the back corner of the room, which included footsteps heard, our REM pod began to indicate crazily for a good 15 minutes. The first time we have witnessed such behaviour, we're recording the environment with this device.
We'll set the K2 up right to the top.
You're doing really well. This is lots of fun.
I've been filming for 8 minutes.
I'm going to take that photograph.
We leave the room empty but continue to record the atmosphere for environmental changes, noises and hopefully physical activity. Would the spirits communicate? It was clear that something was affecting the atmosphere of this room in such a short period of time. All devices were at their baseline readings to begin with, and something was causing the environment to alter, perhaps trying to communicate. This, however, was not the craziest thing to happen here, as we were about to discover evident physical activity. Well, no one was here.
You come with a group of 3 people, perhaps? Can you tell us something here? It's getting really cold here. I heard dead and I heard okay.
Yeah.
Sybiled. I heard that.
I heard that.
Okay, so Sybil, that is high relevance
Okay,
for the
yes.
castle here.
Yes.
Very strong family. So who's the Sybil we have with us? John? Is there a John Sybil, Kelly?
Yes, there is.
Sir John Sybil owned Balgony Castle before his passing in 1451 at the age of 51. Could we have just had direct communication from this Laird of Balgony? This shows the importance of analysis of audio after the sessions, something we cannot stress enough. It's easy just to discount ITC techniques as simple radio fragments, but unless you actually conduct the sessions using the equipment and adequately analysing the data, you may do a disservice to proper paranormal research and experimentation.
In full respect.
This, to me, has to be one of the most astonishing captures we have gained. For such a coherent reply to us saying, "We come in total respect," is mind-blowing, and blows away the assumptions made about ITC by those who have not properly researched this area.
In full respect.
Who are they? Is this a group of non-physical energies, pieces of consciousness, awareness without a body, or even projected from the afterlife? So many questions, and we will find the answers. Thank you for watching, and do let us know what you think of Balgony Castle.